Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be my monthly favorite. First off, little elephant in the room. I have the flu, so if I sound a little out of it, it's because I kind of am, but I really wanted to post this video today, so we're just going to power through it. So this month I did travel quite a bit, so I thought I would do something a little different. And I'm kind of doing a what's in my makeup travel bag, so a little bit of that. And then there's a few other products that I just wanted to talk. There's a few things that I've been testing this month that are new that I haven't uploaded the video as I'm doing this, so I didn't want to include them in there. Didn't want to spoil it for the next couple of videos. So yeah, I feel like a lot of them were just more staples, so just gonna go through them quickly, but there's still a few new products or new to me products that I want to talk about. So let's do this. Let's start with what's on my lips, because when I'm sick, what I like to do is to wear a bright lipstick because it just distracts everyone from the red eye or the runny nose. So it just makes everything so much easier. So I have been testing and loving the new Essence lipstick. Those are the matte lipsticks, and my two favorite ones, the one that I'm wearing right now is number 4. It's just one of those classic pinky red, which I just love these. I find them super flattering. They're easy to pull off. They don't make my teeth look yellow. So I just really like them. And the formula is really great. I feel like it's almost a little similar to the MAC Retro Matte finishes. So they tug a little bit whenever you apply them on your lips, but they look just flawless on the lips and they just look great. They wear nice, and yeah, really like these ones. The nude one, my favorite, not so surprising. Number 2, because obviously mauve. Actually, I didn't swatch number 4. Well, I didn't really need to. It's on my lips, but still, I'm just going to do it quickly. So that's what it looks like. It's gorgeous. The formula is great. They do have a scent. Personally, don't have a super strong sense of smell. It's kind of fruity. It doesn't bother me, but I really like the formula. I feel like the nudes are a little bit closer to the MAC matte formula. They're creamier. They don't last as long, but they still lasted really well when I did the swatch video. I'll link that down below. I also wore, I believe actually those 2 colors throughout the day just to test the formula because I hadn't had the time to put them to the test first. And I've been wearing this a lot. It's a great everyday color for me and can't go wrong with them. They're super affordable. If you can get your hands on them, definitely recommend you do so. Let's go with what's in the travel bag, which by the way, I don't know where it's from. It was part of a PR package, which every time that I get super cute bags in PR package like this one, it makes me feel bad because I can't link them, but I'm sure you can Google it. Oh, actually, I believe there's a thing on there. Yeah, I think this one is from Society 9. I'll link it down below if I can find it. Anyway, so foundation that I've been wearing a lot this month and that I mentioned last month in my monthly favorite, but I still wanted to talk about it because I wore it every time I traveled. That's the only foundation that I brought with me. I traveled 9 days this month and I was wearing foundation, my makeup for like 9 to 16 hours every day, and I went to photo shoot, I went to events, and I just needed my base to look flawless all day long, but my skin has been breaking out like a mofo. So solution was the Lancome foundation. This one is the Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour makeup, and I'm still in love with this. This is great. It's a very natural full coverage. I feel like usually full coverage means that it's going to look a little cakey in person, but not this. And it covers super well, obviously wearing it right now. And I'm breaking out. I should have actually filmed myself getting ready, but you can only tell that I'm working out just a little bit here. That's the only one you can see, I think. But this has been a lifesaver, lasts super well throughout the day. I did powder it. Actually, I wanted to talk about these because I also did a haul earlier this month, and these were in there, the Essence All About Matte Oil Control Paper, and I was saying that I was going to put them to the test. I've been really liking them. They don't have that layer of powder that some of those papers have. It's great. I've traveled with this and it's been doing great. So I would blot with this and then apply a little bit more powder, which is this one. This is the Cover FX Matte Setting It Powder, and it's been doing great. I like it. I use it also under my eyes and it doesn't seem to be overly drying. I feel like my under eyes are not as dry as they used to be, but this has been working even there. But speaking of under eyes, I know this is basically the only under eye concealer I've been talking about for a while, and I'm actually running out of them. So it says everything. But if you were looking for a full coverage under eye concealer, Makeup Forever Ultra HD is definitely what I would recommend. It doesn't seem to make my under eyes drier. I use 2 colors. You can pick and choose whatever you want. I used R22 to correct and then Y23 to just use as a concealer. Love these. I'm almost out of this one, but those are the type of packaging that look full until it's not full, or actually even when it's full, it's still looking full. But this one I have to like actually start from the top and like push to get anything. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a darker color for the summer. I feel like there's a jump in between these one and the next one. I'll have to go in the store and swatch them. But next winter, whenever I run out of these, totally repurchasing them ASAP. So yeah, really, really love them. How often do you actually finish like a full coverage concealer that lasts forever? Like, not often. So speaking of makeup forever and lasting forever, this is the Makeup Forever full cover concealer in number 5. Not that you can tell anymore, it's like completely rubbed off. I have 2 colors, actually. I have number 1, number 5. Let me swatch them. I should have swatched even these. R22, W23. Is that what it is? Yes. So you can see one of them is a little bit more peachy, the other one a little bit more yellow. And then for these 2, these are incredibly like waterproof, full cover, perfect for your face type of concealers. This is what I use on top of foundation. The foundation covers like pretty much everything, but I like to make sure it's gonna stay covered all day. And this is waterproof, so it doesn't move all day long. And I really like these. I've had these 2 for like years, and they're still super full. So you have number 1 and number 5. There's not a huge difference between the 2, but like I like using them anyway. I feel like number 1 more during the winter. This one is a bit light for me during the summer, but I'm still making it work. These I've used for years. They're still pretty darn full. They're probably gonna expire before I can finish them, but absolutely no regret, will repurchase in a heartbeat. Quickly, 2 staples for my cheeks that I've talked about so much I don't need to talk about them, but you know, they were with me. So I'm giving them a shout out. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer, the Milk one, which is the lightest one that they have. It's great if you have a light skin tone, totally recommend trying this one. It's matte, it smells like chocolate, which always makes me happy. I'm actually wearing most of these actually today, so you can see them in action right now. But I didn't apply a lot, but this is just a staple for me. Same thing with the Laura Mercier matte highlight in in 01. Again, I'm wearing it today, but I just applied a little bit. You might be able to actually tell a little, but like it's just a natural sheen. It's great. You can kind of see it here. But yeah, great highlighter. Would never be without this. Blush, I mentioned it in the past, but it's a new product, so I might as well give it another shout out. From the Sweet Peach collection by Too Faced, this is a Papa Don't Peach, which, that name though. And I've been using this pretty much daily, which is weird because at this time of the year, usually I would still be wearing like those type of like nude-ish blush. But I've been wearing peach on a daily basis. It's great. You can actually start to see that it looks used, which makes me sad, but I've been really liking it. It smells like peaches, which again, when products smell good, it just makes me happy in the morning, so can't go wrong with these. Something that is new to me, even though it's not new anymore. I feel like I don't hear anyone mention this actually. This is the Ardency N Punker eyeliner, and I wanted to put it to test, and I do like it. I'm wearing it today. Not that my eyeliner looks that great. This one looks good. Let's look at this one. And it's been great. I am always a little wary to like try new eyeliner when I'm traveling and like when I need my makeup to last like, you know, all day, but I mean all day. But this has been working great. It's waterproof, lasts all day. It's black. You can see it in action. It's looking really, really good. I do feel like sometimes it might look like it's cracking a little bit. I don't know if it's like me playing with it. I'll have to see, but so far this is a thumbs up for me. I only started using this again because my Still Stay All Day died on me. And this has been like the perfect replacement. I'm not complaining. I like it. I feel like my throat is getting used to talking again, so I'm like, yeah, we're good. I'm just scared what it's gonna sound like later. I used a new tube. I opened a new tube, which is still a sample size, but I'm planning on buying a full size as soon as I'm done with this. This is the Benefit Cosmetics Rolly Lash Mascara. I am constantly raving about this to the point that I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start testing high-end mascaras because I usually I'm like, drugstore is fine. They're like all good, but this is amazing. So I think I'm gonna balance it out and try like drugstore and high-end now, but this is awesome. I'm wearing it today. Again, I didn't want to apply too much eye makeup because my eyes are a little bit red and I don't want to like contaminate it, but it's been like doing so good on its own, like super long, thick lashes. It looks like I have like a million. It lasts all day, it curls them. I don't do curling my lashes. It scares the bejesus out of me to just try and like do that I can't do it. So yeah, this is what I've been using. Really love this. Like I said, I've bought in the past the full size. I've used like a million one of those tiny ones, and I'm totally repurchasing another one. So I actually gave one of those sample size to my sister, and she like loves it but kind of hates me too, because now she wants to buy this and it's expensive. So just beware, whenever you try this, you might want to actually start purchasing it. It's a good problem, but you know. Super quickly, what I use in my brows, I get often questions, and right now my combo is these two. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Granite, and then this is the Benefit Kimi Brow in number 3, which perfect combo, love them. Again, I feel like this brow was not doing so well today, but like, again, let's stare at this side of my face, but I've been really enjoying these. They're great. Lipstick, I just always mix and match, so I can't really mention just one. I actually did wear this one, the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in 03, to go to Sephora open a new store in Quebec. And I was wearing this one, and just reminded me how much I love these. There is a lip swatch video coming up. I just need to not be sick and contaminate all my lipsticks. But it will be happening. Hopefully in April. Probably in April. So, yeah. They're so good. So those are most of the things that I brought with me. There's also a few little things that I wanted to include in here, because I like to now include a few bits and pieces that aren't just makeup. They're still beauty-ish related. First off, I wanted to absolutely talk about this perfume, because oh my god, I'm in love. Which, let me include, I took a really good picture for Instagram. You know, whenever you take a picture and you're like, damn girl, I'm so proud of you, you did something great. Well, this is what this picture is to me. And it's funny because I had to edit out, people were like, oh my god, there's still snow. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, there's like a patch of grass that you can't see just under where like I cut. So, you know, editing skills. But yeah, I'm really proud of that picture, and this perfume is amazing. I'm in love with it. It's kind of be like, I'm not going to attempt to describe the scent, but it's kind of a sexy scent to me. Like, it reminds me a little bit of like Flower Bomb, a little sexier, a little bit more like nighttime. I didn't even mention it. It's YSL Black Opium. Here you go. So if you were looking for a new sexy scent that isn't too floral, because I'm not big on floral scents, definitely give it a sniff. In that picture, I was also wearing something that you can't really see, but like a big sweater. And I know that for some of you, it's spring, it's warm, not here, I'm jealous. But if you're still looking for that perfect sweater, so this is just a huge sweater, but it just is so comfy, and I'm sure you can tell that it looks like it's gonna be like warm and fuzzy. That's what it is. The brand is Pull & Bear, and I bought mine on ASOS. I'll link it down below if they still have it. I feel like ASOS tend to like be out of stock super quickly, but they're really good at bringing back some stuff. So yeah, this one was totally worth the purchase. I've been wearing this a lot. Last but not least, I wanted to mention my favorite book of the month. If you don't know, I have a book channel, which is Books with Emily Fox, and every month I like to talk about my favorite book. And this month was a good month. I feel like some of the months that I've had with like all the books I really didn't like. This one I had like a lot of like 4 stars books, and this one is the most intriguing of them all. I was so excited to read this. This is The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North, and the premise of this book is definitely what sold me on it. You're following Harry August during the first 15 lives that he lives. And you might be like, what? It's a sci-fi book, it's adult, and basically he's one of those people that whenever he dies, he just starts all over again. He doesn't continue, he doesn't change body, he basically is born all over again. And he can obviously take different decisions, but that's what I knew whenever I went into this book. But turns out that there's also like a little bit of a thriller in there. There's like things that he needs to do and like try to basically fix the world, because there's someone that comes and tell him whenever he's dying in one of his lives, like the 12th, 11th one. There's a little girl that appears and lets him know that someone is changing the future and he needs to fix it. And yeah, I've really enjoyed this book. It's a little complicated. I understand why some people might be a little confused whenever they read it, because there's a lot of back and forth. He did live 15 lives, so I feel like his brain is a little confused sometimes. He just like has flashbacks, so it can be a little confusing, but definitely enjoyed myself, and I definitely recommend it if you are someone that likes sci-fi and just the premise sounds interesting, basically. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and that next time I promise I won't be sick. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.